DIY here. I'm going to show you how to change the oil on a Generation 4 Prius. The hardest part of the whole operation is getting enough clearance to get under the car. Don't forget to set the parking brake and chalk off the wheels. Then put some cardboard down for protection against spills. There are three 10mm screws underneath holding a plastic panel in place that covers the drain plug and oil filter housing. Once you take them off, you'll see the drain plug and oil filter housing. And here it is, the drain plug. There's the oil filter housing. There's the passenger front tire for reference. It's 14mm for the drain plug. This one was on pretty loose. I was kind of surprised.
That seemed like it was on loose.
Now position your drain catch pan and funnel underneath the drain plug. Try to line it up as best you can. Here, I'm going to take off the drain plug and we'll see what happens. Oh no! Oh man. Honestly though, if I was looking with my eyes at the drain plug instead of the screen of my camera, I probably wouldn't have made the mess. But that's why I planned ahead. Cardboard came in key. We'll see later how much of a mess it actually made. Now, to get the rest of the oil out, take off the cap underneath the hood and the engine. Mine was kind of stuck, so I had to use some locking pliers to get it off. This allows the air to go in from above to get the oil to drain out better. Here's the removed drain plug and the part for the washer around the drain plug. I'm getting it off with a flathead screwdriver. Before you put the drain plug back in place, you'll want to use a new washer. There's the part number again, 095156. Now you can wipe off the oil drain pan, get some of that oil out of the way before you start the drain plug again.
Your plug.
Definitely start it by hand. One little trick I like to do is to take a paper towel, and as I turn the drain plug around clockwise, I move the towel around with me, which helps wipe up the oil that's trying to leak out until the drain plug is in far enough to block it off. Then you just wipe off the rest. Torque setting is 27 foot-pounds for the drain plug.
Oh, and you heard it.
There you heard it. This is an adapter that you use to get the oil filter housing off. It has a few teeth in it, which you'll see match up with the plastic oil filter housing.
There we go.
There you could see the teeth there. Now line up that funnel again. Hopefully we'll have a little better luck this time. You can see it's dripping already. Then loosen it a little more, pull upwards a little, and most of the oil will drip out. Then remove the housing altogether. Let it drip into the funnel. There you can see the metal housing. Here we're going to remove the paper filter, set that aside, and then you have to get this O-ring gasket out of the way. It's in a little notch, which I'm pointing to, which is above the bottom of the oil filter housing. Now I'm going to put in the new paper filter. See that the rings match up. The gasket is the same. You should put a little bit of oil on the new O-ring gasket and then put it in that notch. Don't put it all the way down. Try not to twist the O-ring either when you're putting it on. Then put the paper filter in the housing. And now, a short word from our sponsor.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
A crummy commercial? Son of a...
Part 2, reinstallation and oil fill-up.
Get in here.
Take a paper towel and clean off the metal oil filter housing. Then put the paper filter and the plastic part on and hand start it. Get it fairly snug. Then put that wrench on there with the adapter. Get the teeth in place, as you can see at the bottom. And tighten it.
Yeah, what's going on?
This goes to 18 foot-pounds.
Okay,
You'll actually have to turn it a fair bit before you get there.
There, heard it.
There's that click.
There you go.
Clean up any oil that was squeezed out as you screw in the gasket. Now fill up the oil. I put in about 3 quarts of 0W20. You can use whatever brand you like. Start up the engine and look underneath first, see if there's any visual leaks. Then you can take a paper towel and check around the drain plug and around the oil filter housing. And no leaks. Now that you started it, check the oil. It's a little too low at first. I added about half of a quart, or 500 milliliters, and it looks okay for now. I'll probably drive it around and recheck later. Then put that plastic part back in place and screw it back in. Ooh, let's see how much of a mess we actually made. Not too bad, and it's all on the cardboard. Now it's just a matter of cleaning up the oil filter pan or box that you have and taking it to the store to recycle. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up so it'll be easier to find by others. Consider subscribing. I hope this gives you the confidence to try it yourself. This is Dr. DIY signing off. I'll see you the next time something breaks.